Hello students, today we are going to consider the remaining examples of exercise 2.4 up to example number 7 we had considered in the previous lecture. Now here we are going to consider the remaining examples number 8, number 9 and number 10. So first of all we are going to see the example number 8. Now it is like this word example. Half of herd of deer are grazing in the field and 3/4 of the remaining are playing nearby. The rest 9 are drinking water from the pond. Find the number of deer in the herd. So one herd of deer is there, and in that particular number of deers are there, and out of them half are grazing on the field. That means they are eating the grass on the field, half of the deers. Then remaining half deers are there. Out of those half deers, again 3/4 are playing nearby and only 9 are drinking the water from the pond. And here we have to find out the total number of deers in that herd. So for that purpose we are going to consider that total number of deers will be x. So that is our condition. We have to take one variable. You can take any other variable from A to Z. I had choose the x. Then number of deers grazing in the field. That number is already mentioned. Clearly it is mentioned. Half means total number is x. So half is going to be x upon 2 is the half numbers. So number of deer grazing in the field is going to be x upon 2. Then number of deers playing nearby. It is 3/4. Into number of remaining deers. That means those who are grazing, those are different, and remaining, out of those remaining, again 3/4 are actually playing nearby. So therefore, how we are going to calculate the remaining number of deers then? The total number is x, out of which x by 2 is number of deers which are grazing in the field. So that number of deers which are grazing in the field, that should be subtracted from total number of deers, which is x, and 3/4, that means 3 upon 4 should be multiplied. So if we simplify this, x minus x by 2, then it is like this: 1 minus 1 by 2, it is going to be 1 by 2. So therefore 3/4 into x upon 2 is the simplified form, and after taking the multiplication we are going to take it like this: 3x divided by 8, which is the number of deers playing nearby. But now they had given exact number of deers which are drinking the water from pond, and that exact number is 9. Number of deers drinking the water from pond is 9, and that number is exactly given. Some conditions are not given, like this half, 3/4, etc. is not given. So therefore, this number of 9 deers can be obtained by subtracting the number of deers grazing in the field and number of deers playing nearby. So these two numbers should be subtracted from the total number of deers. Then only we are going to get this 9 number. So therefore, x minus x by 2, it is the number of deers grazing in the field, plus 3x upon 8, it is the number of deers playing nearby. So those two values should be added, and this addition is going to be subtracted by x, that means total number of deers. Then we are going to get 9. So by simplifying this bracket, we are getting 7x upon 8 by taking the LCM. That means LCM is going to be 8. So that's why we are going to multiply this first x by 2 by 4. So we are getting 4x upon 8 like this. So 4x plus 3x, it is going to be 7x. Now again x minus 7x upon 8. Again we have to take LCM, which is going to be 8. So 8x minus 7x, that is going to be x, and divided by 8, which is LCM, and which is equals to 9, is going to remain as it is. So final simplest form is x upon 8, which is equals to 9. And here multiplying both sides by 8, we are going to obtain x is equals to 72, because 9 8s are 72 and this 8 is going to be cancelled. It is the calculation like this: x divided by 8 into 8, which is equals to 9 into 8. So here this 8 is cancelled, so we are getting x is equals to 72. So here we can say that the total number of deer in the herd is 72. So in this way we can able to find out the total number of deers in the herd, which are 72. So out of 72, 36 are going to be grazing in the field, then 9 are going to be drinking the water, and remaining 27 are playing. 27 are playing. Okay, so this is the question number 8. Now question number 9 is like this: a grandfather is 10 times older than his granddaughter. He is also 54 years older than her. He is also 54 years older than her. Find their present ages. Find their present ages. Now actually two conditions are given for the grandfather's age as compared to the granddaughter's age. So that's why we are going to consider the granddaughter's age is going to be x years. Granddaughter's age is going to be x years because the age of grandfather is compared with granddaughter. So that's why we are going to take the granddaughter's age as a x years. Therefore, grandfather's age will be 10x years because they had given it 10 times older. So 10 times older than granddaughter. That means granddaughter's age is x. So his age is going to be 10x. So that's why grandfather's age is 10x. Now according to the question, another condition is there. Grandfather's age can be calculated like this. It is older than 54 years than the granddaughter. So that's why granddaughter's age plus 54 years. That should be the condition. 54 years older than her. So that's why granddaughter's age plus 54. So put down the values. Granddaughter's age is 10x. Grandfather's age is 10x. Then granddaughter's age is x. Plus that 54 is going to remain as it is. Now bring all the variables to the one side. So transpose that x to the left hand side. So we are going to get 10x minus x, which is equals to 54. And by simplifying it, we are going to get 9x is equals to 54. So here we have to find out the value of x. So that's why we are going to divide by 9. What we are going to do? Divide by 9. Then we are getting this condition like this: 9x divided by 9, which is equals to 54 divided by 9. And we know that 9 is going to cancel, and 9 6 are 54. So therefore x is equals to 6 is the final value. And we know that x is the age of granddaughter, and we have to find both ages. That means both of them are how many ages. So we have to find out their present ages. So here x is equals to 6. That means granddaughter's age is 6 years. Her present age is 6 years. And as the grandfather's age is 10 times than the granddaughter. So therefore 10 into 6, 60 years is the age of grandfathers. So grandfather's age is 60 years and granddaughter's age is 6 years. And if you subtract 60 minus 6, then you are going to get 54. So that means grandfather is 54 years older than granddaughter. So this is the example number 9. And now the last example is example number 10. The Aman's age is 3 times his son's age. 10 years ago, he was 5 times his son's age. Find their present ages. Now here Aman's age is 3 times his son's age. That means it is a present condition. 10 years ago, that means we have to move back. 10 years ago, he was only 5 times his son's age. Now find their present ages. So for that purpose, I am going to consider Aman's son's age is going to be x year. that is going to be x years. So therefore Aman's present age will be the 3x years, because it is 3 times. It is 3 times. Now 10 years ago their age was, how will be the ages then? X minus 10 will be the age of his son, and 3x minus 10 will be the age of Aman, years respectively. So these are the two conditions according to the question we had considered in the terms of variable. Now 10 years ago, we have to move back 10 years. Aman's age is actually 5 times Aman's son's age 10 years ago. That should be condition. So therefore Aman's age is 3x minus 10, 10 years before, that age is 3x minus 10, which is equals to 5 into, again Aman's son's age before 10 year, that is x minus 10. So 5 into x minus 10. So multiply with the help of 5 inside the bracket, then we are getting this condition like this. 3x minus 10 is going to remain as it is, which is equals to 5x minus 50. 5x minus 50. Now simplify it by transposing the values. That means we are going to transpose the 3x to the RHS and 50 to the LHS. Then we are going to get the ideal condition. That means all the variables should be on one side and all the numericals should be on one side. So 50 minus 10, as here 50 is minus, so after shifting to the left hand side it will become positive, and 3x is positive, so after shifting it to the RHS it will become negative. So 5x minus 3x, that is going to be 2x. So therefore 40 is equals to 2x, and in order to find out the x we are going to divide both sides by 2. So we are going to get it like this: 40 divided by 2, which is equals to 2x upon 2. So this 2 is going to cancel, and we know that 20 2s are 40. So therefore x is equals to 20 is the final answer, and here x is the present age of Aman's son. So therefore Aman's son's age is going to be 20 years, and Aman's age is actually 3 times that Aman's age. So therefore it is 20 into 3, it is 60 years, 3 times. So 23 is a 60. So 60 years is the age of Aman. So in this way we can able to solve the word examples. By using the given conditions, we have to construct the linear equation in one variable, and then we have to solve that linear equation in one variable, and by solving that we are getting the answers. So this is the exercise 2.4, and here exercise 2.4 is finished. So thanks for watching the video. Have a nice day.